Hello, this is Seth Lewis from Lantern Home Inspections. Here to perform a sewer line camera inspection on property 6816 North New York Avenue, Portland, Oregon 97203. The current time is 1:01 p.m. on December 14, 2020. The house is facing northeast. I'm here on the south corner of the house, southeast here. So I'm accessing the line here, right here on the south corner of the house. Looks like this might actually be a rain drain connection as well. So I'm just going to do that for right now, just to make sure that this is a viable access point. The purpose of this inspection is to determine the overall condition and serviceability of the sewer lateral for this property to the city main, or to the main, whichever. Alright, so the head of the camera is downstream. Oh, not so much. Okay, now the head of the camera is downstream. Looks like immediately we're in clay. I'm going to pause the video for a moment. Okay, I'm back. So immediately we're in clay. So I'm going to go ahead and zero out my foot counter here. The purpose of this inspection is to determine the overall condition and serviceability of the sewer lateral for this property to the city main. So what we're looking for are any cracks, holes, root intrusions, any offset joints, any bellies in the line retaining water. Alright, so it's actually going right into I think there's another pipe access there. I'm going to pause the video for a moment. Okay, I'm back. So I'm unsure where this pipe is protruding out of. This might be in some of the ivy that's in this area, so it might be going downhill here. So at about 17 feet, it looks like we have an exit, another additional exit. Not quite certain yet. I'll probably have to locate this direction. But that sometimes can indicate a non-conforming line, meaning the neighboring property is sharing with this lateral. And we're still in concrete. Skimming across these rocks, that's why it's shaking the way it is. Got something hanging down there. Alright, so at 78 feet, we have reached the main. Pause the video for one moment. Okay, I've confirmed that there is sewer line, city sewer line, by looking at Portland maps. On the southwest side of the house. Doesn't say in Portland maps, doesn't give the assets for this house actually, which is interesting. Strong gravity. So it looks like there's no easement. So this actually looks like it goes towards the southwest and down the hill there. It's a lot of vegetation, so it makes it really very difficult to get down there. I'm going to come back up here and looks like there's a small something there, but kind of coming through. At this point, it doesn't look like it's significant. Some waste. So here's this 16 feet. I'm going to pause and locate where I'm at, or try to anyway. Okay, I'm back. So I have located this to the southwest side, right this section here. So at about 16 feet, right when it goes downhill, that's where this area is here. It's interesting is I'm not seeing the slope, but it could be deep enough. It seems deep enough. So it is going towards the southwest. I'm going to note, since there's nothing in Portland maps defining this area, this sewer lateral from the house to the main, that exit right there could be an old exit since it's a really old home. But you definitely want to investigate this a little further so that's not a non-conforming line. If it's shared, Portland requires an individual line from the home to the city main. So at this point, I'm just going to place in the report that it should be investigated further, because again, that looks like an exit from another lateral somewhere. Looks like it might be even clogged a little bit. Actually, it might even be a hole in the pipe itself. So I'm actually going to go get my paint and mark this area at 16 feet. So I have attempted to mark this area. It's kind of difficult because there's some debris, a lot of leaves, a lot of wetness in the ground, but I did mark it with white paint, so on the southwest side. The more I'm looking at that, I'm going to look at it additionally when I get in. It looks like there might be a break in the line. Should be investigated here. Could be a hole. You see that little block there? It looks like it might be concrete chunks. It can be also a transition as well that's broken. So that just definitely needs to be evaluated further. Okay, so this concludes the sewer line camera inspection for this property. As you saw with me going to and from the city main, there is one issue for concern in the concrete pipe. At approximately 16 feet, there is a hole, possibly another termination or another exit for a additional lateral somewhere, or it could be a hole in the pipe itself that collapsed. So that area needs to be evaluated further by a licensed professional. I will have a written report and this video uploaded for you and your realtors to view. Thank you for choosing Lantern Inspections.